I want to help you overcome the fears that stop you giving feedback to your team, or stop you giving as much feedback as you should. I used to be terrified of giving feedback, of potentially offending others. At the same time, I wanted feedback to help me get better and to know where I stood. You might have similar thoughts and feelings right now, and so might your team. Giving feedback to your team is like opening a gateway. This feedback gateway firstly increases engagement and motivation of everyone in the team. Secondly, improves the psychological safety on offer to the team. Third, helps you and every team member improve and deepen relationships with each other. Fourth, it helps everyone learn more about each other's strengths, interests, ambitions, which in turn improves teamwork. Fifth, it enables better coordination, collaboration, and problem solving. And the sixth, feedback reinforces the expectations and standards that you want the team to meet. Seventh, feedback increases trust and happiness for everyone. And the eighth, everyone gets development and progress through getting feedback. All of these combined have a very powerful positive effect on team performance. In my experience, I'm not talking 5 or 10% here. I'm talking getting the team to be really firing, that could add their combined salaries onto team profit or better when combined with other good management practices. Imagine, if you will, your team as a group of explorers navigating a large, dense forest. It is hard to see 10 feet ahead, let alone the destination. It is difficult to keep everyone in view. You, the manager, are the compass. Without you shouting out directions and giving feedback, everyone would quickly veer off course and get lost. Everyone would do their best, but end up going in different directions at different speeds and wander into pitfalls. With your feedback, they can quickly adjust their path, coordinate with each other, avoid dangers on the journey, and everyone will reach the team's destination or the team's goals. Giving feedback is a brilliant area to improve at any point in your management career, no matter where you are now. I'm still working on it personally myself. Start giving good quality feedback and you open the doors to a ton of benefits. It also enables you to employ a number of other management tools to help your team perform better. So today I want to help you overcome the fears that stop you giving feedback. So we are covering firstly 8 common fears that stop you giving feedback. Second, the feedback employees want, what the surveys tell us. Third, how to safely start practicing giving feedback right now. And then fourth, committing to your next step. So let's dive straight in. So here are 8 common fears that stop you giving feedback. I have experienced all these fears. A few still pop into my head today before giving feedback. You probably have one or more in your head when you think about giving feedback. Firstly, the fear of upsetting the other person. Or secondly, it is a desire to avoid confrontation if they disagree with what you say. Or third, it could be worrying about damaging relationships, which would make managing much harder. Fourth, it could be unsure about how to deliver feedback. We have more on this later on. Fifth, the fear of saying the wrong thing. Sixth, the fear that feedback is demotivating to the other person. Seventh, worrying about the emotional reactions or defensiveness from the other person. And then eighth, being too busy to actually give feedback. All these fears are about us. When we're having these thoughts, we are worrying about how our life as a manager might be harder if we mess up giving feedback. Other people are not very forgiving if we're focused on ourselves. The minute we focus on the other person and do our best to help them get better, a transformation happens. We stop thinking about our fears, which allows us to be more relaxed and confident. The other person knows that you're trying to help them, and they become a lot more forgiving of mistakes, of poor delivery, etc. This is really important when you start to build your feedback skills. Do your absolute best to focus on helping the other person, not on your own fears. My name is Jess Coles. If you're new here, Enhance.training provides resources and courses for you to build management expertise and confidence to lead any team to their best performance. I have included links to additional videos and resources in the description for you to become very confident and skilled in giving feedback a lot quicker. Do take a look at these. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So let's move on to the feedback employees want, what the surveys tell us. Here are some very interesting survey results about giving and getting feedback. 43% of leaders find giving corrective feedback stressful and difficult, i.e. they rarely do it if at all. Less than 30% of employees receive feedback on their work, less than 30%. 65% of employees want more feedback. 60% of employees want feedback on a daily or weekly basis, and this rises for the younger generations. Employees who receive regular praise and recognition are 10 to 20% more productive and are 3.6 times more engaged. 92% of employees agree corrective feedback, when delivered considerately, is effective at improving performance. The surveys prove that employees really want a lot more feedback, positive and corrective. Those only getting corrective feedback are several times more engaged than those getting no feedback. The business benefits of their managers giving feedback is very significant in terms of improved team performance and better decision making. Far too many managers are not taught how to give feedback, so their companies miss out on significant profit and staff retention advantages. So in my experience, staff love getting feedback from managers they trust and when the manager cares about their team members' development and improvement. These staff appreciate corrective feedback and of course really enjoy praise and positive reinforcement. Assuming you have a reasonable level of trust with your team and you're focused on helping them, you can absolutely give feedback right now to your team members and they will be grateful. You have the communication skills to deliver good feedback because you have been promoted into a manager position. The first type of feedback to start giving is positive feedback or praise. You start with general feedback like, good job or well done. Everyone likes praise. It is a very low risk way of starting to build your feedback expertise and confidence. When you're giving this type of feedback at least daily, then make some of your feedback more specific. Increase the amount of specific positive feedback you give until at least a third of your positive feedback is specific. Then you can start with corrective feedback. Do not give general or vague corrective feedback. Make your corrective feedback specific, clear and focused on work, actions, decisions and behaviours, and above all, helping the other person get better. Don't put off starting to give general praise to your team. So let's talk about how you can commit to your next step in giving feedback. Take a moment to picture a staff member's face when you're giving them praise. See how their eyes light up, their smile gets larger and brighter. Take in their little nods and their open and welcoming facial features and stance. Think how pleased they're going to be at having their work, actions or behaviours recognised and appreciated by you. Think about how much harder they will now work to get the next bit of praise from you. Think about how this one piece of praise will help the overall team culture and performance increase, if only just by a little bit. Will you commit to yourself in the next few hours to look out for real, genuine opportunities to praise a team member and actually open your mouth and say, well done for XXX? Will you make that commitment to yourself? I know you can do it. Do it for yourself and for your team and then build on giving praise. In summary, giving feedback is a daunting prospect when you're not used to giving feedback. I struggled for quite a while before I stopped thinking about my fears and started thinking about helping my team members. Once I crossed that bridge, the rest became a lot easier. It was obvious my staff appreciated the feedback which I gave them, and that gave me a lot of confidence to give more feedback. I love giving feedback now. I know how valuable it is to my team members, to team performance, and ultimately to my ability to lead and manage teams as well. To become very confident and skilled in giving feedback a lot quicker, and to gain the huge benefits a manager gets much earlier by giving a lot of very useful feedback to team members, visit us at Enhance.training and go to courses and take a look at how to give powerful feedback. If you have any questions on Lead with Courage, overcome the fears that stop you giving feedback, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.